Hello, everyone, and welcome. Thanks for joining me online on Zoom. And those of you joining me on YouTube, welcome. Thank you so much. So, let's start off now just by sitting nice and tall. Feel your spine lengthening. And if you battle sitting cross legged, remember sit on a cushion, just lift those hips up, and then just take a moment to be still and just feel your body from within. And take a deep breath in through your nose. Deep sigh. Breathe in. Release. And one more. Really fill those lungs. Breathe in. And let it go. Bringing your right hand onto your navel now. Left hand onto the upper chest. So just feel your body from within. You can swap your hands if you want to. Shanti says hi, by the way. She's running around. I just hope she doesn't break anything. Because it always seems like in the yoga class she seems to break something when I'm online. Don't know why. Okay. So just closing the eyes, drawing your attention to your breath. I'm moving into that state of gratitude and appreciation. So just think about things in your life that you can be grateful for. Maybe moments and experiences that you had on the weekend. Express some gratitude and love for those experiences. Maybe you had some family time or had time for yourself. It can be just a moment. Maybe you got a chance to read a book or maybe create something or make something. Could be anything. And then just saying thank you, thank you, thank you for that experience. Thank you for that moment or that opportunity or whatever it may be. And let's give some gratitude to everything that we have in our lives, the people in our lives that love us. And then just giving gratitude to yourself, to all that you are as this human being. Giving gratitude to your physical body, even to those parts of your body that you might be struggling with, just saying thank you, thank you, thank you. And then giving gratitude to our beautiful planet where we live. And giving gratitude for the gift of your life and for the fact that you exist. And just saying to yourself, the beauty of nature I live with, the beauty of nature I live by, and the beauty of nature upon which I base my life. Take a deep breath in, deep sigh, breathe in, release. Once more, breathe in and let it go. Okay, well done. And then just opening the eyes and let's lie down on our mats. Just taking both arms now above your head. Give your body a good stretch. Point and flex your feet. Point and flex them. Bringing both knees in towards your chest. Give them a good hug in. Do a little rock from side to side. And then placing your feet onto the floor, just take your feet out about as wide as your mat, palms down. Just take those knees over to the right and then just over to the left, over to the right and over to the left. And just keep going, just a gentle movement. And you can slowly start moving your head in the opposite direction of the knees. So the knees go to the left, you take your head slightly to the right, and then knees go over to the right, take your head over to the left. But it's just a gentle movement, you're not, it's like you're going towards the shoulder, not turning your head completely, just gently moving the head from side to side. Okay, now well done. And then just coming back to center, hug your knees towards your chest, give them a good hug and do a little rock from side to side. Bring your arms to shoulder height and gently rock from side to side. Trying to keep the knees together and the feet together if you can. And the same thing, just gently taking your head over to the right, over to the left. Okay, well done. And then just take those arms and just hug your knees towards your chest. Give them a good hug in and gently rock. Once again, just taking your head over to the right, over to the left, opposite to the knees. Well done. And then take your hands behind the back of the knees. Let's do a little rock and slowly coming up. And let's come up onto all fours. So we're going to do our cat and cow. Remember to take those arms a little further forward, and you're going to breathe and look up, belly down, and exhale, rounding that spine. Breathing in, looking up, and breathe out and round the spine. Breathe in, looking up, and exhale, rounding the spine. And just keep going, breathing in and breathing out. Breathe in, breathing out. And then as you're doing this, just tuck the toes under and put a little bit of pressure on the balls of your feet and on your toes. And keep moving your spine, using your breath. If you can put some pressure on those big toes, You feel your inner thigh working, inner thighs. Okay, and then do your last one, breathe in, looking up as you breathe out, round the spine and just hold it here. Taking your knees wide apart, big toes touching, and draw your sitting bones towards your heels, bringing your forehead down, and just relax the body. Slowly come up, and then let's take the right foot back and dig the ball of your foot into the mat, push into the heel, feel the belly moving into the body, and then the left foot back into your plank pose. Well done. Moving into your downward dog, lifting those sitting bones up and just treadle the feet. Little treadle. Drawing both heels down, you're going to breathe in, float to plank pose. Exhale to downward dog. Breathing into plank. Breathe out, downward dog. And do one more plank pose. Breathe out, downward dog. Then bring your knees to the floor, flatten the feet, and just bend your elbows and bring your body down to your mat. Rest one forearm on top of the other, resting your forehead, and then just move the hips. So it's not the feet, it's just the hips. You relax your feet, just the hips, sway them from side to side. Well done. Now what you're going to do is you're going to bring your arms by your sides, palms facing up, and the forehead's going to go down onto your mat. And we're just going to work with the right leg. We're going to lift it, but just slightly. It's like hovering above the ground. We're not lifting it high. Bring it down. So it's just hovering, and you're extending and pointing the toe. Take a few deep breaths. Forehead is relaxed on your mat. Well done, and bring it down. And then lifting your left leg. But remember, it's just hovering above the ground. And extend and lengthen. And bring it down. Now we're going to work with the right arm. So just lifting the right arm just slightly off your mat, but extend and lengthen it. Well done, and bring it down, and then do the left. Good job, and bring it down. Now we're just going to go with both legs. It's just lifting them slightly off your mat, not too high, pointing those toes. And then bringing them down. Now just lifting your arms. Remember, it's not very high. It's just hovering above the ground, but stretch them down towards the feet. And bring them down. Well done. Now what you're going to do is you're going to lift your legs and lift your head slightly off your mat. So you're looking at your mat and then lifting those arms. Not too high, just about hovering above the ground. So they're in line with your legs. And you're just stretching, pointing the toes and stretching those hands towards the feet. Breathe. Well done. And then come down. Just bring your arms round. Bring one forearm on top of the other, resting your forehead, and move the hips from side to side. Well done. And bring your arms by your side again and bring your forehead down to your mat. And we're going to breathe in now. Just lift your head, your forehead off your mat. You're still looking at the mat. I'm going to lift the arms, but this time you're going to lift them as high as you can. I'm going to take a few deep breaths here. We're not lifting the chest up, chest is down. Just lifting those arms, focus on the arms. Tucking the chin in slightly, so you're lengthening the back of your neck. Well done. And then bring your arms down. Just take your head to one side, relax those arms. Okay, bring your forehead onto your mat. Breathe and lift your head just slightly off your mat. Lifting those arms. Now, this time we're going to interlace the fingers. And if that's not going to happen because you're very tight, then you just keep your arms where they are. But you want to work the palm of your hands towards each other. And now we can start lifting the chest a little bit, working those arms or the hands towards the heels, but tucking the chin in so you're lengthening the back of the neck. I'm just going to breathe. Keep those feet pushing down into your mat, the top of your feet. Feel those shoulder blades squeezing together. And you can also hold something like a strap or something to try and get those arms to come together if you want to. Well done. And then release and take your head to the opposite side and relax. Let's do one more. So forehead on your mat. Take your hands back. See if you can interlace. Remember, if you can't, just lifting the chest. And this time, if you can take your arms a little higher, especially if you're interlacing your fingers and just lifting the chest. Now let's see if you can lift those feet and lift a little higher. You're going to look straight ahead of you if you can. If you find your neck straining, look at the floor. Take a few breaths. Well done. Release. Just bring your arms round. Rest one forearm on top of the other. Rest your forehead and move those hips from side to side. And relaxing the body. Okay, now taking your hands, slide them underneath the shoulders, and we're going to push the body up. Take your knees wide apart, big toes touching at the back. Make two fists, rest them one on top of each other, and just rest your forehead onto the fists. Well done, and then slowly coming up, sitting on your heels. Okay, so now we're going to just finish off with a bit of an inversion. So we're going to bring the forearms down to the mat, and you're going to hold the elbows with your hands. So that's just for alignment purposes because we don't want those elbows to go out too far. Then you're going to release your hands and then clasp and interlace the fingers. So here we're just going to come up and then just adjust your knees so they're facing forward. And we're going to tuck the toes under. We're going to keep the head off the mat. It's just those forearms. And we're going to lift those sitting bones up towards the ceiling. And you're going to look towards your toes. And just take a deep breath in through the nose. Deep sigh. Breathe in. Release. One more, breathe in and let it go. Bring your knees to the floor, knees wide apart, big toes touching. Bring your forehead down and relax your body. Slowly coming up, and then we're going to lie on the back. So just hands onto the knees, and then roll your spine down onto your mat. Hug your knees in towards your chest. Give them a good hug and do a little rock from side to side. And taking your head in the opposite direction as you gently rock. Bringing your feet down to the floor. Okay, so we're just going to keep the feet about hip distance apart. And we're just going to squeeze the glute muscles and relax them and squeeze and release and squeeze and let go. And this time just squeeze, tilt your pelvis, slowly lift those hips up, just a little lift. And then maybe shuffle on those shoulders, push your hands into your mat or interlace your fingers underneath the body if you like. And just lifting and opening up the chest, pushing the big toes down into your mat, then the little toe, and then feel all four corners of your feet pushing evenly down into the mat. Let's take a deep breath in, deep sigh, breathe in, and release. Once more, breathe in, let it go. Release, and then slowly roll that spine down. Bring your knees towards your chest, hug them in, do a little rock from side to side, just easing out your spine. And now straighten the legs along the floor and just allow your body just to take a break, just moving your awareness within, just being still. Just relaxing, releasing, and just letting go. And then just observing the in breath and the out breath, the in breath and the out breath. Just taking a short pause to just turn your awareness within, notice your breathing and being still. Take a deep breath in through the nose, deep sigh, breathe in and release. Once more, breathe in, let it all go. On your next in-breath, taking both arms above your head, give your body a good stretch. Just point and flex your feet, point and flex. Bringing both knees in towards your chest, hug them in, do a little rock from side to side. Take your right arm above your head, roll over to your right side. And then slowly coming up into sitting cross-legged. And let's just take both hands behind the back. Take your left hand, clasp your right wrist, breathe in. As you breathe out, folding forwards. Slowly come up and just offering your shantis outwards to all beings, to family, to friends, to loved ones, and to our Mother Earth and all her beautiful creatures. Empty the lungs. Nice deep breath in. Om Shanti. 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 Thank you so much, everyone. Thanks so much for joining me on Zoom and on YouTube. Thank you. Namaste.